It wouldn't be a stretch to say that teamwork is the lifeblood of shonen anime, in that My Hero Academia is no different. The show is teeming with, well, great acts of teamwork. And with that being the case, today we're going to be counting down the series' top 10 team fights in My Hero Academia. Let's see how those awesome quirks clash and combine. And needless to say, spoilers ahead. You have been warned. Oh wait, before we get onto the video, I'd like to thank today's sponsors, Zen Market. With online shopping being all the rage these days and the number of anime-related merchandise at an all-time high, wouldn't it be great if there was an aggregate service which you can use to order from? Have no fear, Zen Market is here. Zen Market is a Japanese shopping service that allows you to add items from a huge selection of Japanese stores and auctions. Yes, even auctions too. And we're not just talking about run-of-the-mill Japanese stores too. This service allows you to order from a lot of exclusive online retailers such as Pokemon Center Japan, P Bandai and Melon Books to name a few. I mean, don't you think that's just amazing? I mean, my experience with the website is that it sure is, because now I can just use one site to pick my items instead of manually going to different websites and going through the whole checkout process. And you get to enjoy all that service and a lot of promos such as cashback on Rakuten items twice a week. With amazing customer service, worldwide shipping and compatibility with multiple payment options such as PayPal and crypto, I doubt that you're going to find a better online market service than this. If you're interested, make sure to check out the link in the description box for more information on the website. See if it's to your liking and start shopping now. Let's get on with the video. Kicking off things at number 10 is Gang Orca's invasion of the Provisional Hero License Exam. With his appearance and abilities that resemble a killer whale, Orca is a hero who seems very much like a villain, if you don't know him well enough, that is. His imposing physique and hypersonic waves make him a Class A threat. Naturally, he's very convincing as a faux villain during the exam arc. It's a given that Orca will give the students a tough fight, but in this contest, we also get to see Orca's other side, a nurturing figure who's deeply invested in the next batch of heroes and is willing to help them reach their full potential. We see this in the way he coaxes Todoroki and Inasa mid-battle to put aside their differences, work as a team, and learn to use their highly mismatched quirks in a way that turns them into a formidable attack pair. Since this exam's all about teaching the students to prioritize what's most important, even in the midst of battle, Gang Orca seems to be the perfect choice to mentor the young heroes. One of the highlights of Season 5, this matchup gives Bakugo the character development that he's deserved for a while. Finding himself in the unlikely position of team leader, the explosive hero in training proves everyone wrong by excelling in this role. He shows keen intelligence, the ability to come up with smart battle tactics, effectively uses his teammates' strengths and builds a dream team. There's still the old Bakugo we know and love, the one who likes to let loose and win at all costs. But imagine a Bakugo who protects his partners and expects them to do the same for him. This adds layers to his personality. Apart from its main hero, this contest shines as a rare spotlight on some of the series' more overlooked characters, namely Jiro, Sato, and Hanta. Jiro especially makes an impact with a more battle-hardy version of her quirk, Earphone Jack. Tokage, the wily leader of the rival team from Class 1B, also makes a strong impression with a lizard-inspired quirk. But at the end of it all, this is an explosive tribute to Bakugo. We've got to say, we're all loving the new and improved Gachan. Now, could there be a team more incompatible than this? The rivalry between Deku and Bakugo is the main relationship fault line in MHA, and this episode shows just how deep the discord runs. At first, it seems almost criminal to put them on the same team, but this is anime, and strange things can happen. Forced together to fight the #1 hero, the duo managed to give their opponent a rip-roaring battle without budging an inch from their original positions of hostility and distrust towards each other. At the very beginning, Midoriya gives up on having any kind of meaningful conversation with his partner. Bakugo, on the other hand, is adamant that he doesn't need a nerd cramping his style. Deku is all for escaping to victory, while Bakugo won't hear of anything but fighting his way through. They're completely at odds, and the fight seems like a lost cause. It's perhaps only their mutual respect for All Might that pushes them into some kind of grudging, erratic team play. Miraculously though, it gets the job done, and you can't help but cheer loudly for this odd pair. Another contest between Class 1A and Class 1B makes the cut at number 7.
Kaido.
Fire!
This fight marks Shinso's comeback after his loss to Midoriya in Season 2, despite having led his rival by his nose for most of that match with his brainwashing quirk. Now back for round 2, both contestants sport exciting new upgrades to their power games. But that's not what's important about this contest. What's important is that this clash, like all the others in Season 5, is a celebration of teamwork. Both sides show excellent synergy, and the team leaders get to share the spotlight with their teammates. Uraraka is that pivotal character for Team Midoriya. She showed us what stern stuff she's made of during her match with Bakugo in Season 2, and here she proves to be the linchpin for her team since Midoriya is struggling with his unstable new power. It's also a joy to watch Monoma. He's competitive, sarcastic, polite, arrogant, passive-aggressive and cowardly, but he's also loyal, entertaining and a bit of a nutcase. Team Todoroki versus Team Tetsutetsu is a scorcher of a clash, quite literally, where each member of each team brings their A-game. Ice Prince Todoroki cranks up the competition with a blistering display of his so far neglected firepower. Seeing him push to his limits and then overcome those limits is a testament to his raw talent. Squadmate Ida is also in full throttle as he introduces his new move Recipro Turbo, which takes his speed to dizzying limits. He's still the responsible class president, prioritizing the safety of his teammates, but he still has an eye on victory. As the pillars of the Class 1A team, Todoroki and Ida dazzle with their potential for more awesomeness. The battle might have ended in a draw, but it's not a disappointing result at all. Rather, it's the fairest result because each contestant plays out of their skin and there are no losers in the end. At the midway point now, we have Red Riot and Fat Gum versus Rappa and Tengai. This is a breakthrough moment for Kirishima, who finally lays his old doubts about his quirk to rest with a stellar performance against very capable enemies. It's a contest in which he truly earns his hero name Red Riot. Kirishima's team is at a disadvantage right from the beginning as Rappa and Tengai form the perfect spear and shield combination, with one going on the offensive and the other providing an indestructible defense. Conquering his inner demons and firing his self-worth several notches up, the redhead manages to reach a perfect state of hardening and become an unbreakable shield for his partner. Fat Gum sums up Kirishima's great leap forward perfectly when he says that both he and their opponents might have underestimated the hero Red Riot. What a compliment. As a notorious hero killer, Stain's easily one of the most memorable antagonists of My Hero Academia. You might have the numbers on your side, but a single Stain can still prove to be your worst nightmare. This is the situation an unstable Ida finds himself in when he rushes in to avenge his brother, who's been attacked and maimed by Stain. Apart from the 3 versus 1 contest, this battle in Hosu City stands out for many firsts. It's the first time we see the rule-bound Ida lose his cool and act recklessly. It's a moment that will have a huge bearing on his growth as a hero. We also see the first signs of friendship between Midoriya and Todoroki, who make it just in time to rescue Ida. An unexpected end to the entire episode makes this a very gripping arc. Now this clash is both kick-ass in its action choreography as well as a sweet story of redemption for one of the show's most unlikable characters thus far. Till this moment, Endeavour's a rude, arrogant and condescending jerk. He's also one of the world's worst father and husband. His treatment of Todoroki and his mother is absolutely appalling. Endeavour might fight on the side of the good, but he is more villain than hero. That is, till he reminds us all with this epic contest that while he might not be Mr. Popular or have the greatest smile in the world, he's still a hero you can count on in the worst of times. In his fiery battle against Hood, Endeavour shows us the full range of his supremely powerful quirk. What's more, he forms a great team with Hawks to put down the threat presented by the high-end Nomu. Fighting his first battle as the newly crowned #1 hero, Endeavour proves that he's more than worthy of inheriting All Might's title and his heavy burden as well. In the number 2 spot is Midoriya and All Might vs Wolfram from the 2018 movie My Hero Academia 2 Heroes. Needless to say, the highlight of this fight is the coming together of mentor and protege against a common enemy. Pushed to his limits by Wolfram, All Might admits to Midoriya that he needs his help to bring down the last boss. The confession is a refreshing change of pace from traditional storylines where the teacher stubbornly chooses to protect their student rather than seek their help and put them in harm's way. It also shows just how much faith All Might has in his successor. The two race towards Wolfram and soundly defeat the metal manipulator with a double Detroit smash and a loud holler of Plus Ultra. This fight's incredible in its chemistry and choreography. The fast-paced action is some of the best we've seen in anime. There's this one visually arresting shot of All Might and Midoriya running a step apart in which the two chillingly look alike. Canon or not, it's a cinematic work of art that shows that the power of One for All is being successfully passed on and is now in capable hands. Now, this isn't the first time the childhood rivals have teamed up, as we already know, but this is perhaps the only instance where the two willingly put their differences aside to join hands, quite literally. The villain who forces them into this unlikely alliance is Nine, one of the most powerful antagonists in the MHA universe, with his ability to steal and use multiple quirks, all of them incredibly powerful. The action is top grade. Nine rains quirks and runs rings around the heroes in training, but a massive twist in the tail is what powers this clash right to the top of the heap. On the verge of defeat, Midoriya gets the crazy idea of transferring One for All to Bakugo in a desperate final bid to defeat Nine. Crazy, right? Nobody saw it coming, even for a non-canon movie. Victory does come at a price. Does Deku lose his quirk forever after having worked so hard to earn one in the first place? Does it make sense for the main protagonist of a superhero anime to not have a superpower anymore? You'll have to watch the movie to find out. For now, let's just say Midoriya and Bakugo make a heck of a team. Well, that's it, folks. What's your favourite team fight in My Hero Academia? Did your favourite alliance make the cut? Write to me in the comment section below and let me know. If you like the video, go ahead and press that like button. You can also subscribe to my channel, ViniiTube, for more action, anime, and top 10 videos. Special thanks to Zodiac15 and all other Patreons for making this video possible. Don't forget to check out our sponsors of this video, Zen Market. See if it's to your liking and start shopping now. Bye for now, and I'll see you soon with a new subject and a new video.